Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Now, earlier I spoke about those mixed movements, and effective tomorrow, a litre of 87 and 90 gasoline will sell for 25 cents less. However, diesel will sell for 25 cents more. Ultra-low sulfur diesel will, however, see a decline of $3.06 per litre. Kerosene will marginally go up by 25 cents. Kerosene will decrease by $1.14, while butane will go down by $1.57. Of course, each gas station will make adjustments to their own rates. The prices offered at the pumps typically include a markup on the ex-refinery rates published by Petrojam. And of course, those are the rates that we share with you on a weekly basis. And to some news in the development scene, the World Bank has kept its estimate for economic growth in the local economy for this year. In its latest Global Economic Prospects report for 2023, the World Bank says economic conditions are expected to tighten in most economies. The World Bank estimates the local economy will grow by 2% this year, holding firm to the January outlook. In its latest report, the bank says its projection for growth in 2024, however, improved by 0.5%. Jamaica's economy is set to grow by 1.7% next year, with a marginal decline to 1.5% in 2025. The World Bank's forecast for Latin America and the Caribbean sets growth for this year at 5.1%. That's 0.5% lower than the projection in January. 2024's estimate saw a 0.1% downgrade, set at 5.6%. The region's growth should be led by Guyana, with GDP expected to increase by 25.2% this year and 21.2% in 2025, largely driven by the discovery of oil in the country. This affirms January's forecast. Growth for the region is set at 6.7% for 2025. The World Bank's Deputy Chief Economist Ihan Koze says there is a sharp and synchronized slowdown in global economic growth.
When you look at all the economies in the world, 70% of them will see weaker growth this year than what they delivered last year. When you look at headline numbers, there is of course a sharp slowdown. The global growth will decline from 3% last year to around 2%. In the case of advanced economies, slowdown is even deeper. Almost all of them will end up seeing weaker growth this year. When you look at emerging market developing economies, other than China's big contribution, these economies will also see slow growth from around 4% to 3%. So all in all, a difficult year ahead of us.
He says there are multiple factors contributing to the slowdown, including tighter monetary policy.
Increasingly, all countries are feeling the impact of tightening financial conditions. Inflation, as much as it has been coming down, it is still elevated, so that affects demand. And recent banking stress led to quite a bit of damage in terms of confidence, and you look at high-frequency data, you see that credit conditions are getting deteriorated. There are other reasons. We look at, global trade. Trade is slowing very sharply relative to what we saw last year.
Mr. Koze says the Russian-Ukraine crisis continues to dampen the global economic outlook. And after the Bank of Jamaica pumped $60 million into the foreign currency market over the past 2 days, the Jamaican dollar lost 13 cents on the US currency. Now the greenback is selling for an average $155.76, while the going rate for the Canadian dollar is $116.64. The average cost for the pound is $194.49, while it's costing an average $169.70 for the euro. The JSE Index lost 2,553 points, while the Junior Market Index gained 17 points. Among the 35 winners were Jamaica Public Service 7% shares, Access Financial Services, Lasco Distributors, Jamaican Teas and Epley 7.5% shares due 2024. The 49 decliners included Trans-Jamaican Highway US dollar shares, Elite Diagnostic, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Cygnus Real Estate, Financial Jamaican dollar shares, and Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances. 18 stocks traded firm. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.